Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. He's rising! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Adriano! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gabriel. And the shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, what a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest. And it's Diaz. Marquinhos clears. And they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. And a chance! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by them.
It's Pato! And he's managed to get rid. Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found space here. Cafu. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's chance! It's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zico. Gabriel. Cafu. He's impressive jump. And it's in. They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves. and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. And big chance! And he hits the net. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dida claims it without any fuss. Now it's Pato. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Pato! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got four. That is remarkable. He's had a shot. He's put his foot right through that one.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Amrabat. And Aguirre. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's Adriano! And he's gone looking for safety. Hakimi. Zico. Gabriel. Steaming on goalwards. Hakimi. Adriano. Great Pele! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Hakimi. Referee's given a throw. Hakimi. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great.
It's Adriano! It's bounced back off the post. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Pato. Morocco are looking to go forward now. And he's in on goal. Played out to the left flank. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Opts to play. And he shoots! Zico! Special player! A finish right from the top draw. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Amrabat gets over and intercepts. Brahim Diaz.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He is through here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Zico providing an outlet on that flank. Pass somewhat off target.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Pato under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late. Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Real chance! And that's past the post.
Substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the man...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Threads one in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mazraoui. And it's Amrabat. Look at the space. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter.
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's having a pop! Superb from Pele! He's got himself an absolute peach. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. This is wonderful from...
Shot a goal! And he's missed it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Teremos uma substituição.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Mazraoui. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, this is a great position. He's going for goal! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Corner number 2 then. Diop getting this one clear. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he really got hold of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Marquinhos. He's having a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Zico. Now there's a... Tries one from range! Adriano! That is wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything that...
And the shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must... Pato! Superb from Pato! About as smooth as it gets. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
It's Pato! And he's there to belt it away.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pato! And he's steered it beyond the post. Mazraoui. And they win it back again. That has not gone well.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Zico. Pato. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's the delivery. He leaps for it! Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Pato. Picked out brilliant. Goes for a shot! It's loose. And one more try! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
How many? Just how many? So that's it. It is all over. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's heaved it away.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like...
Rivaldo! Rummenigge tries to pass it through, float it through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mackay. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Can he finish? Pirlo. So we're still where we started right now. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Rivaldo. And here's McAllister. And they are prompt with their pressing. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi.
Italy definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Shot a goal! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Italy with a chance to get level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn...
Judge, surely! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Pele certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Zanetti.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Dani Olmo. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great defending, strong and determined. Could be danger here. Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. And yes, it's him again. Italy have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Getting up there! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's found a way through. Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's why we love the beautiful game, to see excitement like that. The run was dynamic, the finish disappointing.
This ended up in no man's land. And it's McAllister. And that is the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Thailand get the ball rolling for the second period. Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. And here's the chance to counter. Rijkaard. McAllister. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target.
Zanetti.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Zanetti.
Zanetti. Backward it goes. Rivaldo! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Ronaldinho really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Italy with the lead.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Thailand needing a change of fortune here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is lovely.
Thailand really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Rijkaard. Timber looking to receive it in space. Oh, can he get onto this? Pinches it off him. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh no, what has happened here?
Thailand may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Played into space. De Ligt cuts it out. McAllister. And here's Rivaldo. Messi. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a threatening ball. Dani Olmo, passing is crisp and sharp, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister, half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away.
Thailand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And this... And the finish! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Italy go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's neat. Oh, strongly challenged there. Howson gets over and intercepts. Dani Olmo. Messi. And it's Varane. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Rivaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ronaldinho. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has not gone well. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Thailand can look back at this result with regret. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
No, that's been intercepted.
Messi.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Peruzzi can clear it away. Looking for the run. Diaz receives it in a wide position.
Oh, nice touch.
Diaz with the delivery.
Roberto Carlos.
Deals with that comfortably. Played into space. Well read, nice interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Now it's Drogba. Messi.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Both sides exercising caution for now. Dani Olmo. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Pirlo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Sola! Dani Olmo. Silvestre. Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Suarez is onto it in a flash. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Has crossed into the middle, and it's a decent chance! Silvestre. Over to the right flank. So we're still where we started right now. De Ligt looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the... Chance for a shot! Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Thailand are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Diaz. Some really good ball movement. Threads one in. Can he finish? Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Manchester United restore power. Oh, what real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Luis Suarez. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Shevchenko, and he welcomes it in.
Messi.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
And this is Shevchenko. Pirlo.
And the pass is intercepted.
To Messi.
And he's quick to return it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Pirlo.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Luis Suarez. He's beaten the last man. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Now it's Drogba.
There will be 1 minute
Looking
added
for a
time.
runner. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's gone backwards. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
And now
So that's it for the
I'd just like
first
to
half,
read out
and
our
everyone
fan
takes
members
a
who are celebrating
well-earned
their
rest.
birthdays today. Substitution.
So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Oh, this is a great position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rummenigge stood his ground strongly, and he is dashing away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, super ball! Nicely spread.
Now it's Messi.
Backward it goes.
Zola.
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Diaz is in a really good position out wide. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Silvestre. McAllister. This is a promising build-up. Drogba. Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Drogba.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's McAllister. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Shevchenko. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Thailand may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That pass has been well intercepted. Silvestre. It's a good spell of possession, this. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Shevchenko. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dani Olmo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Drogba. He's looking wide.
That's where it came from.
Foot in.
Thuram
Gets on his bike and on the move.
almost 75 minutes on the clock now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now, can they get him away? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Thailand really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substitution for Thailand. Number
So
11,
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17, Messi. Number 25, Zola. Coming on the field, number 24, Makalele. Number 22,
Messi.
Platini.
Van Nistelrooy
Number 8,
knocks it into space.
Substitution in
Mbappe picks it up
progress.
out wide.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Van Nistelrooy goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to snatch it back. That is good alertness. Played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
He's rising!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's got
Haaland!
They want to be quick to recover this.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He has found the way through. Now it's Mbappe. McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good ball.
Shot, surely! Oh, good finish! They have stolen level at the last!
Whoever is in his path, he will all... And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Thailand.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
Bale! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Rummenigge. And this is Del Piero. That is ended up in no man's land. Rummenigge. That has been cut short. Zola. Quality ball. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Shot a goal!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Bale. Good ball, good take. Messi. Thailand, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cruyff. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Rice. Messi. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Now Pirlo. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Thuram. Pirlo. Zola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And Del Piero! Cruyff. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away, and he was alert to it. Maldini. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Yaya Toure. Messi. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's worked it through. Rice. Yaya Toure. And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. Pirlo.
Japan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cruyff. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Messi. Messi. And the shot's on here. Bale!
Japan! And Japan are in front.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rice tries to play it through. Messi. Now it's Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. And that's another good win of the ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Thailand go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Thailand really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Bale. Looking for the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thinks one through. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Always going over the top.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This is a promising build-up. Rummenigge. He'll try from distance. Again. Well taken goal. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Cruyff. Nice bit of trickery. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Varane. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to... Takes a shot! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score, is another.
Thailand leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he can thump it away. There will be a throw-in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rice. Rummenigge. Couldn't squeeze it through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Rice.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Japan, number 99, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
That is
Number
good
11,
alertness.
Bale. Number 10,
Mateus.
Messi.
Oh,
Number
well played, well
14,
sorted out.
Johan Cruyff. Number 41,
Now it's Shevchenko.
coming on the field.
Makaleli plays the
Number
game a
55,
step ahead of almost anyone. Oh,
Number
well
7,
measured.
Shevchenko.
Stam.
Number 17, Figo.
Now Yaya
Number
Toure.
20,
Stam
Stojkovic.
promptly onto that, and
Number
that is that.
23, Mateus. Substitution.
Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. Stojkovic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes left on the clock. Thailand close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Japan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That's a look and place it forward. Now that's well seen too. And it's Lam. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well timed, excellent interception. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Figo. And this is Eto'o. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Reminder today, everybody, to make sure
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen. Chance for a shot! Mbappe, now it's Doué. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Thailand finding themselves unexpectedly behind. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Thailand with the corner, they're first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. Kukçu. Doué. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. And that has been cut short.
Thailand really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Pinches it off him. Pirlo opts for safety. This is a promising build-up. Messi, Rummenigge, and it's been played through. And he's quick to get rid. Kukçu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Pelé. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Juve, he's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. Roberto Carlos. That's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
And here's Neymar. Timber. Juve. Pelé. Neymar. Dani Olmo. Kukçu. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Not a hint of offside here. Well read, nice interception. Silvestre. Now that looks a decent ball. Juve unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's worked it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Pelé. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kukçu. And it's Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. That is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it.
There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace.
And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but...
Oh, Waters, can he finish? Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. Silvestre. And there's green grass ahead of him. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Check. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Always goal, great chance! Relentless, just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here, simply and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Jim, what is your interpretation of the likely formation here?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up...
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Lahm gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Albert Ferrer. Played over towards the opposite flank. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Gerrard. Now he's got space here. So we're still where we started right now. And this is Del Piero. Gerrard.
Nakhon Ratchazima genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Timber. Scholes. Albert Ferrer. Tries to pass it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Good read, needed to be. Cruyff. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. Gerrard. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. That's destined for the flank. Half an hour played now. Knocks it out wide. Albert Ferrer. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Cruyff wants to run onto this. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's played in. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. That is good strength. And it's Rijkaard. Not where it came from. Robertson finds himself offside. Platini, and he's worked it through. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. That'll be a throw-in. Pirlo. And here's Platini. And he skips past his man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Drogba.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Robertson finding himself in space. Cruyff. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So into the second half.
Number 13.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 21. Batistuta.
Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. Howson calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And here's Drogba. Spread to the right. Timber's cross. And a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lahm gets it clear. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Platini. Platini is onto this. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. This is a promising build-up. And this is Batistuta. Timber has the space to scheme. This is their second corner of the game. Surely now! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rijkaard. Howson. And here's Gerrard. Timber looking to receive it in space. Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! The first significant strike. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Cruyff, pinches it off him. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Robertson. Very nicely done. Driven in.
Their response to falling behind has been very strong. They just need a converter to step up now.
Taken back almost at once. Some resolute defending there. And it's Gerrard. Timber. Has crossed in. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Well, the two coaches are
Robertson.
signalling changes here,
Coming
both
on
at the
the
same
field
time.
is number 19.
Closing in on the last
Substitution
quarter of an
taking
hour. And he's quick to return it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He has found the way through. Gerrard. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. Swing. Impressive jump! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Swung over. Zola going after that. Albert Ferrer. And it's O'Reilly. Drogba. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And this is Del Piero.
There will be 3
Can he get on the end of this? O'Reilly looking to hit the byline here. And it's Albert Ferrer. O'Reilly providing an outlet on that flank. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rummenigge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Japan against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Oh, that's fabulous. McManaman.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He slings, impressive jump. Harmlessly behind. Gerrard wants to run onto this.
Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Now this could be a chance. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there is your opener. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Japan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball.
Chance for a shot! That has been knocked clear. Lovely, now then. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away. Japan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Lee Kang-in. That has not gone well. And this is Drogba. Stood up well to him there. Drogba. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he was quick to react. Drogba threads one in. It's Drogba! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Yamal. Hangs one in.
There's the header!
And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there.
Lee Kang-in!
And that is high. Now he's got space here. Seedorf is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He has found the way through. Gerrard looking to receive it in space. Pele. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Japan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitution for Japan. Number 13, George Guest. Coming on to replace him.
Second period is on the way.
Number 17, Makalele.
Yamal, upright and purposeful. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Oh, terrible pass.
Oh, great chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Both sides exercising caution for now. Seedorf. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Best. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Howson.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Spread out to the left. Rummenigge. Drogba. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Brazil take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge. Oh, great chance! Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Khan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Makalele spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge, he's shifting through the... Real chance! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well,
Great chance! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
and how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Japan have their lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Belletti.
Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Drogba! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
And he shoots! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Japan leading now. Rummenigge, it shoots! And the ball's come loose here.
Rijkaard.
Is always looking to break lines. Akanji. O'Reilly.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a half that has been utterly unpredictable. A real cliffhanger of a first half, which sets us up perfectly for the action to follow. The second half is up and running. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball and a real chance. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. Gerrard. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball is over the line. Mateus with the cross. Beckham. Done delicately. Space for him to turn and look. And it's O'Reilly. And he's straight offside. Belletti. Gerrard. Oh, good spread. Best. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Best has it in a wide... Impressive jump! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Let's a look and place it forward. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mateus. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Seedorf. Rafael Varane. Gerrard. Ambitious ball here. Very nicely done. And the finish! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Brazil with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase.
He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Camisa 11, camisa 23, camisa 15. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Howson.
Camisa 16, camisa 3.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Substituição.
Tries to play it through. It's been slipped through. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! O'Reilly, and here's Henderson. Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. McManaman. Driven in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckham with the short one. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Backward it goes. Chance, surely! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal.
David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's...
Chance! Goal! Japan! And yet again, they steal back into the lead. Extraordinary stuff.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 14.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Neymar, and he's in on goal.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Platini. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that pass just didn't quite work. Belletti.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
There will be a throw-in. Howson. Henderson. And this is Neymar. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Tries one from range.
Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes. About as smooth as it gets.
And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Ratchaburi have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens...
Chance, surely! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Ratchaburi finding themselves unexpectedly behind. O'Reilly defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Guardiola does well to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. Seedorf. Conte. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries from a long way out. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham with the short one. Has to go back here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Makalele wins the duel this time. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now he's running away.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pele, ambitious ball here. Rummenigge. Nice interception, well timed. And Seedorf! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ratchaburi have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super ball! Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his real chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Neymar. He's looking wide, and it's played. He leaps for it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rummenigge. Conte has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. This is a promising build-up. And here's Ibrahimovic. Guardiola. Nicely spread. Guardiola. And this is Neymar. And it's Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. They've won a corner. So, third corner of the game. And he was alert to it. Pass somewhat off target. And the ball's come loose here. Thinks about the shot.
There will be 1 minute
Guardiola.
added time.
Neymar looking to add to his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! Marvellous goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead.
And that is all they have time for. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Brilliantly cut out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passes short and sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. Eze, passing is crisp and sharp. Timber tries to play it through. Guardiola picks it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So we've reached the hour mark. And there's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rummenigge. Eze. Conte. Oh, well measured. Oh, that was vital. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, played right into his path. And he's got a... Great chance! Oh, good finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Japan dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Delivered from distance. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Seedorf. Pele. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Timber. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicked it back promptly. Backward it goes.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now this could be a chance. And this is It's Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ibrahimovic.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Two changes here, and both in the back line.
Well, I think the focus is very much on protecting this lead now, Peter, so it seems to be the right decision.
Japan with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's been given away. And it's O'Reilly. Very much into the last knockings.
Ratchaburi really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
He can run onto that. Rummenigge. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Conte is always looking to break lines. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There will be 3 minutes.
It's Guardiola.
Time.
Seedorf. There's a sharp little ball here. Platini. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is
And Seedorf! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. McManaman. Bruno Fernandes. Makaleli. Seedorf. Bruno Fernandes. Saliba gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Quarter of an hour played. Well, nicely intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Japan! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Messi. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a good ball out wide. Messi, he's picked his way through. And this is Cruyff. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. It's played through for him, and he's certainly onside here. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. O'Shea. Cruyff. Messi. And it's Seedorf. And it's made its way to him. He's free. And the shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Seedorf, never out of the action for very long. And that pass just didn't quite work. McManaman is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good take in a good area. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, they've got it again. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saliba calmly anticipates. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Messi, nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in it.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, there's a probing ball, and he's quick to return it.
Bruno Fernandes!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump. And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Messi.
Big chance!
That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Seedorf promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Seedorf knocks it out wide. This looks promising.
Chance for a shot!
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Backward it goes.
Messi!
Not a bad try by any means.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Seedorf. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he shoots!
Seedorf clears without hesitation. Oh, terrible mistake.
Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 8.
So we have movement on both benches. Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe! Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rice, oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he... It's Bale! And again, he is at his elastic best.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! That's going to go a long way. Cruyff. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. It's a really well-measured ball. Now he's off and running. And that's been won straight back. Cruyff, and this is Drogba. Oh, what a... Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? Dink through. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice. O'Shea. Mbappe. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bale. He's had it taken off him. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Mbappe. That's a little off target. That's the end. Japan, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.